Always remind me to record. Okay, thank you. So this is the crucial part, like I was saying. This is where the hard work comes in. Sometimes you have to put in the hard work, but grace also matters. The hand of God, favor. As much as you are getting all these undergoing, never forget to pray and ask for the favor of God. So that one plays a very important role as well. I have always used the DAT directory, the FMCSA website, and the Quick Transport Solutions to find careers into my business. I've always used word of mouth, like sharing flyers, going to the truck stop, putting flyers on the the trucks that are parked there. If I meet somebody, I ask you, hey, are you a truck driver? Are you an operator? I hand you a flyer. And I've always been telling you, you can also do the food stand. It's up to you how you wanna showcase yourself. You can go on Facebook, create a Facebook page and boost your page by putting ads out there. I think it's $8 or $6 a month, whichever way you want to push it out there. You can also join community of dispatchers on Facebook. I joined about 3 or 4 of them. So when I started my company, I put it out there for them to also know that hey, I also exist. I just don't join the platform and keep quiet. There's so many valuable informations that you can get there. I think this week, was it on Tuesday, I happened to see a pop-up come up on my screen, and one of the dispatchers was saying, like, government is giving 32,000 tax credit to owner operators that were self-employed, like if you're a dispatcher, if you're self-employed, you can file for that if you work between 2019 to 2021. I was so excited when I saw the year. I said, "Oh my God, I only started my business 2022, so I don't qualify for that." But those who were working between 2019 to 2021, when they filed that tax credit, they can get up to 32,000. Isn't this a good news if you own your
I
business?
know, really.
Yeah, so there are
Try.
so many opportunities. Like next year, government will be giving grants to small businesses. If you qualify, you can get up to 250,000, 100,000, 140, depending on what your income bracket is. They look at
Mm.
so many factors to help you with certain amount of money for expansion. They will ask you, is it for expansion or is it for getting equipment, whatever it is that you are looking for the money for. They will do an assessment and look at your returns, then help you with that. So there's so many opportunities that you don't want to pass you by in 2024. So
Amen.
without much ado, I'm gonna show you how easy it is to find careers into your business. All you have to do is to be smart, be people. I mean, everything that you are learning in Scrum, you can transition that into your business. Be customer centric. You understand?
Right.
Like, be your
Customer
customers first.
centricity.
Every word that you are trying to speak out there, let them be the focus. Know how to approach them, know how to create build a relationship with them. Like you will join a new team, what will you do? You have to build trust, you have to be relationship. All these things are transitionable. So without much ado, let me just go to, let me skip this and
Yeah,
then
Cassandra, I have a question. So the quick transport solutions is another website to search for the career.
yes, it's another website that I found that you can get careers from. I don't know why I'm escaping this and it's not going.
So when they say quick transport, is there a unique name about that, or it's just like a name title?
It's a name title, somebody's
Okay.
company's name.
Okay.
Yeah, it's somebody's company's name that is also using to help you and I that want to come into the trucking business to find truck. I mean, what do I even put it? To find careers and also to boost our own businesses and all that. Let me stop sharing this one and I'll just share a different screen where we can go find what I'm looking for. I didn't even see it. Let me share that one and see if I can find it. Okay. Well, why am I not seeing my screen? Let me see. Let me minimize that one and come here. Okay, right there. Why it's all the way down there. Right? Okay, so let me do this one. Okay, so this is quick transport solutions. Okay, it is on the app. You just go and type in quick transport solution and it will pop up for you. Okay, it will pop up for you. And watch how will you navigate this interface. When you come to where we say resources, okay, when you go to their homepage, the quick transport solution, when you type it out and it comes out, this is how the interface will look like. So what you do is that you go to resources, a pop-up will come, okay?
Where's the resources? Are you
Right here. Am I not sharing?
You are sharing, but I'm not seeing where you got the resources. Is
Right
it
here,
right
on
down?
top here, right here. Do you see
Okay.
where I'm moving? You see resources?
I can't even see your mouse moving now.
The mouse doesn't move, Koshandra.
Yeah, your mouse is not moving.
Mhm.
But am I frozen?
Maybe. But I say resources though.
We
You
are
see
seeing the
resources?
quick transport board, but I haven't seen where you click the resources.
Let me stop sharing it. Your screen sharing pause. That's what it says. Hold on, let me do it again.
Okay.
It says my screen sharing pause. So let me share this one. Now do you see resources right here?
Yes.
Okay. So you want to come here and click on resources. When you click on resources, this thing right here will pop up. When it pops up, you want to look for searching for tracking companies. Okay. When you click on searching for tracking companies, this pop-up will come. So you are the state that you want to find careers in. I mean, you can find careers in the United States anywhere. So let's say Monday to Friday, this is what I want to do. I want to look for careers into my business. I want to start with where I am, right? Like the state that I believe I want to live in or where I live. So let me just say I am in Texas, okay? I want to click on Texas. I really don't want to concern myself with the city because it doesn't matter. I'm looking for careers all over Texas, so I wouldn't limit myself to any city. I don't even know which company I'm looking for because I'm just looking for. So here, tracks, how many tracks you are looking for? Let's say between 1 and 5. I want to find companies or owner operators that own between 1 and 5 tracks. Any tractors, I also want to do 1 and 5. Operations, I want to leave it at any because I want to look for load for box truck. I want to look for load for reefer trucks, flatbed, dry van, all of those. So I don't want to limit myself. So when I come here, I will just click on search. It's very, very easy. So when I click on search, why is it not searching? Okay, it did. So when you click on search and you come here, these are all companies, okay? This is saying they have how many trucks? They have 2 drivers, they have 1. Okay, so this one is an owner operator has 1 truck and 1 driver, and these are people that you can call. You can call to offer your services as a dispatcher to them. All these are owner operators. They own their own trucks. So when they are driving, they can't be looking for loads for themselves. They will want someone to be the one looking for loads for them. And this
Can
is where,
someone mute, please?
yeah, can someone
Somebody's
mute?
background is kind of
Okay, they have,
interrupting.
the person is muted. Now, how do you know it's a owner operator just by looking at it?
Yeah, because it says truck, one driver.
Oh, this one that has two trucks and one driver most likely is not?
It's also an owner operator. Like me and my husband, we have 2 trucks, right? So we are
Oh.
still owner operators. It's our own truck. It's our own company. That's all it means. Yeah. But then you can look for the big companies too. You will see they have like 30 trucks, 50 trucks. And somebody, an owner operator can also have about 30 trucks. It can belong to one person. So it doesn't really matter because we said we are looking for companies and all these people have registered their company. There might not be a bigger company that has any bigger place, but it can be owner operators, somebody, an individual that owns more than one truck, you understand. But then they have a transportation company that they have registered, they are operating their businesses from. So all these are tracking companies, like KBF Transport LLC. We are not that big, but it's a company that we've registered, you understand? Like your company, the dispatch company is a company that you have registered. So assuming somebody is looking for a dispatch company and you have registered your company, when they put up dispatch company, your name will also pop up. So if the person happens to click on your name and come to you, then that is what it means. So if, for instance, if you go online and you put in KBF Consult Logistics, I'll pop up. My website will pop up with the services I provide and everything will pop up. If somebody is looking for me, they can find me there as well. So looking at here, you see that this person has 2 trucks, 1 driver. So they might need, either he has 1 driver and the owner of the company is operating one by himself too. And this is also like different drivers that you can call, a lot of them. How many pages? Let's see how many of the pages.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Looking at the top there, it was around, it's a lot.
So unless you don't want to call, unless you don't want to reach out, unless you do not want to do the work, out of this about thousands of them, you won't tell me that all of them will reject you. Some will and some will not. You understand? Many will reject you, others will come on board. So you have to put in the work. You have to call. And let's say if I decided that today, from Monday to Friday, I want to reach about 100 people. And out of those 100 people, I want to get about, let me just be liberal. So this week, I want to get about 1 or 2. But I'm going to give myself 100 calls. Or probably if I'm not going to call, if you don't even want to call, just send a cold email or a warm email. Attach your flyers, attach your business card, attach every information about you, send it randomly to them, or you better call them and give them a call. Hey, hi, my name is Sandra calling from KBF Consult Logistics. Hey, congratulations on your new registration of your business. Welcome to the tracking company, a world of making a lot of money. And that is where I come in to offer my services to you to help you realize return on your investment on getting your company off the ground. These are the services I offer. I do this, I do that, I did that, I did that. I even go about to give it probably 1 week incentive. You give me a try for 1 week and see if I cannot make up the promises I've made up to you. You try me out and see. You can reach me back on 704-249-5247. I am open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Give me a call whenever you are ready. These are some of the voicemails you can leave. Or if you get somebody that is live that wants to talk to you about your company, you make sure that you give them the relevant information, but give them an opening warm call. Okay, you want to, hey, how are you? How is the weather out there? I mean, it's really cold in California. I hope that. Then just about 1 second or 2 seconds, you chip that in, then you go on the reason why you are calling. So assuming today I want to call this TNT transportation, the moment I click on them, all information about them will pop up. You see all the company overview will come up. This is their MC number right here, and this is their DOT number. MC number is the number that you can, I'll show you that one how to, let me write this MC number down, then later in the course, I will show you how to look up the credibility of any driver or any company that you want to work with. This is their DOT number right here, and this is their MC numbers right here. They have total number of trucks, they have 3. Tractors owned is 1, that is the trailer, they have only 1 trailer. Tractors owned, they have another 3 here, total number K. So they have 4 trailers, that probably 1 is for rent or something, I don't know. Then they have 3 drivers, this is their DAT and everything. And the MCM mileage per year, they said 2021, that means their company is barely new. You see, 2021 is almost like 2 years since they started. And like all these are information about what they do and what they do not do. And this is also their contact information. This is saying this is their fax number and this is their telephone number. If you want to do a cold calling, a warm calling, you can call them. There are some that also have their emails address on there. If you want to give them an email, you can also do that. And these are also showing you extra details that is about them. If you want to work with a company, if I am a driver, I want to work with them. They want a coverage of $1 million as their surety. That is the insurance carrier. This is what they take and all that. But I don't need all this information. Probably what I'll be looking for is their email address that I can email them or send them. But if they don't have any email address, at least they do have their company's telephone number listed on here that I can give them a call. So you just do this every day. You want to call, you call as many as you can. You are in your house. No one can come and arrest you for calling them. It's either yes or no. That is the answer you can get. It's either yes, I want to try you out, or no, I do not want to try you out. Nobody can just say, hey, why are you bothering me? I'm sending the police. They don't even know where you are. So this one, there's no shame. There's no I am shy here or nothing. It's just a phone call away. It's just a phone call away. You selling your companies, your business to them, the services you offer, the percentage you want to, and all your information can be there for them to access. When you send them your flyer, or even if it is by word by mouth, you want to follow that call with an email that shows all the services that you have to offer. Does anybody have any questions for me?
Yes, I have a question, Cassandra.
Yes.
So within your time frame in this dispatch business, which dimension have you been using to get most of your drivers? Is it by the calling or the food thing or?
I mean, I do call. I
Okay.
do call. The food thing was just one time when I started.
Oh,
I
okay.
was so desperate. I wanted people to know that I was here.
Right.
So that was what I wanted. I wanted people to know that there's a company like that. And I wanted people to see the face that is attached to the business that I'm calling them into. So that was one of the mindset I had going out to do the food thing. And that was one of the way I could interact with drivers face to face. Even though I'm giving my flyer, I have my banner and everything. Even I have my business card and I have my flyers. They had the opportunity, and also I had the opportunity to interact with them face to face. But you don't have to do that if you don't want to do that. You don't have to do that. That was one of my strategies that I believe it worked for me. And also my website also did work for me a lot, and also joining the Facebook community also worked for me a lot. And also my husband, God bless that man, he also helped me a lot because he took about 100 of my my flyers and my business card. Everywhere that he would drive and he would stop, he will make sure he any driver that he would talk to, he will share the flyers to them. And that was how I got one of my drivers in Austin called Victor. He met him at a truck stop and he shared my information. And also one of my drivers that I also met was through my husband, Mr. Shen. And that man has also been a tremendous help to my husband. He was also into construction and real estate, and he's helping him in that direction as well. So there's so many connections that when you meet the people with the right mind and right heart, and Spirit of God brings some certain people in your way, oh my God, it's not just this business that you will be in. Whatever business that they are also in and it's helping them, my God, they will introduce you into that. That is if you build that relationship and they are comfortable
Yes.
enough with you, you understand to share. Yeah, so that was one of the ways. So there are so many ways, and also there's word by mouth. I can't remember. Even our community of practice. I don't know if we can all search back somewhere last year, October, November. I did post when I started my business. I did post it on Dr. Francis' platform. And I told people, hey, I have started this new venture for me. If you have any truck drivers that are looking for dispatcher, please help me spread that I am also in the business and all that. And I had about quite of people reaching out to me. Even I had Clem, Coach Clem, that reached out to me that he was also in the trucking business before, but then something came up that he lost all his that he had to sell his truck and everything, but he wanted to get into the I even forgot to even tell him I've started a class. He wanted so much to be in this class when I started, because he was one of the people that reached out to me. He said he wanted to get into the space of tracking and even dispatching, and he was willing to pay any amount. I forgot to reach out to him.
Cassandra, you don't need that money. Just leave it. We'll call you. You forgot.
I forgot about him. Oh, he was one of the first people that said, "Hey, if you start this class, let me know. I really want it, but I forgot about him. Honestly, I did." So I
Oh,
had
he will
people
join
reaching out
your
to
oral
me,
session.
and I also had one person, I think two guys that said they have their own brothers were into tracking, and that they would let me know. So I think one of them called me. They were supposed to call me back, but he never did. So like all these are things, places that you can really use for your advantage. The community that we belong to. So it is also a good place to start.
Okay.
Okay. So the transport solution is one of the ways that you can do that. Then like I told you the last time, let me share this. Do you see my board still?
Mhm.
I'm showing the DAT. I think the last time when we did the DAT board, I told you that you can come on tools right here. You click on tools, it will bring you to the DAT directory. You click on that, it will bring you another interface that says that this DAT is good, okay? Let's assume that you are looking for careers, but you can also look for brokers. I did this one. This particular one I did. I looked for brokers even before I started calling careers. That was me when I first started. I wanted brokers to know that there's a dispatcher that is a new dispatching company that has opened and is here to work with them. So I would call these brokers and just to introduce my company that I would love to work with them. I didn't even have drivers at that time, but I told them I had one driver that was my husband. So if they have any loads, I'll post my truck every morning. So if they have any load at all, they can reach out to me depending on the origin where we are. And that was how it helped me. It helped me stay in business because these brokers will see that, hey, this lady called, it says KBF Consult. So anytime they go on their interface and they are looking for dispatchers that have posted truck, they will, when they see my company, say, hey, this lady called me before. Let me just look her up and see. And that was how I was able to have a relationship with UKL, with Landstar, with the Schwabers brothers, with Charles and Bowman. Like I have a group of brokers that will personally call me. There are times that they say, is your driver stand by anywhere? I can't remember, somewhere early this year, I had a contract in Florida that they needed somebody to stay in Florida to do a load for about 3 days. It was 5 days. It was just one trip in and one trip out for just 200 miles. That 200 miles, they were paying $800 per trip. So if the driver goes in one trip, 800, he comes back out, and it was taking them just 4 hours. So we're doing internal trip in Florida. So at that time, and that contract I gave to my husband, obviously you will know that if I see something like that, it has to be inbound. So I gave it to my husband, and
Well, Sandra, you'll be inbound. You don't send that one out.
So this is what I did first. I looked for brokers, but here we are looking for carriers, okay? This ones you can do it at your leisure times. So if you want to go here and look for shippers, then you have to become a broker to be talking to shippers. And that is where I want to scale myself up to coming 2024. I just don't want to be a dispatcher only. I also want to be a broker, and then I can reach out to shippers and get the loads from the shipping companies myself so that I can distribute them to my carriers and even be able to give them more pricing. I don't have to post my loads on my board because I already have drivers that I can work with. So if I have excess shipping, then I also go to the load board and be posting my shipment. So you can't just say I am a dispatcher and you want to stay there. You want to upgrade yourself to become a broker and even to have a relationship with different shipping companies. And then you can scale up from here. So on the DAT board, you want to come here, carriers. Okay. Then you hit advance. I hope you are taking the notes. Okay, I'll post the video, so no problem.
No,
Then,
let's follow. When you post, then we can
okay.
note it.
Then you go to advanced search. So when you go to advanced search, you want to do all. You don't want to limit yourself and say, I want to have active authority only. So just do all. Or probably, I did all, but sometimes it's advisable to, this will limit you to only people that have their authorities active, but this one can give you a range. So when you pick up their MC number and you go to the Safer Web to look them up, it will tell you the MC is active or not. But then if you want to do active only, you can do active only. If you want to do all, just do all. The state, just like the transport solution, you want to look at the state. You see that?
Cassandra, please, let me take you back a little, please. When you say active authority, what does that imply compared to
Every
all?
driver that has registered his tracking company needs to get what we call the DOT number, and they need to get the MC number. Your MC number only becomes active when you have gotten an insurance on your truck. And you have insurance on your truck. So when you get the insurance company will notify the Department of Transportation to let them know that, hey, this person's MC is active because they have insurance, they want to start working. That is active authority. That means your MC number is active. They have given you the authority of operation. So they will send you a letter. And that letter is one of the requirements that we ask when you come to join our company. or anybody that wants to join your company, it's one of the requirements that you ask from them, because you don't want to get yourself into any violation, because they have to meet the requirement. They have to have the authority of operation, and that is active authority.
So when you are taking all now include those that doesn't have the active authority and the ones that have it, right?
And sometimes all means that all companies that are currently operating, okay, some of them are operating, but it's not that the authority is not active, but sometimes it's just going through renewal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you just don't want to limit yourself, while there could be potential customers in that aspect
Exactly.
as well. So I
Exactly.
do all, then I take your MC number and I check you out. You understand? If I check you out, I'll show you how to verify brokers, how to verify companies, and how to verify owner operators that you want to work with. You want to verify them and make sure they are active, everything about them. They don't have bad rating, they don't have bad conduct. Everything every driver does, they report it to the FMCSA and it will show. If you have any delinquency, derogatory, if you are a non-payment person. I mean, somebody comes to you as a dispatcher, you look for freight for somebody. He refuses to pay you. Okay, if he refuses to pay you, you can report his MC number to the FMSCA and it will be a bad record for him. His credibility will not be. Anybody that wants to check you out, when they see this, they won't want to work with you. So we are all protected under the FMCSA, because they can't just do what they want with you. It's going to go against them. If they want to go for any loan to expand their company, every bank, any financial institution will come to this board to check you out. What is your credibility like? The people that you are working with, are you paying them? Are you honest? Are you reliable? Are you a credible person that we can work with? So all these are very, very crucial things for drivers. They don't joke with it. If not, then how can you dispatch for somebody and they will pay you? For where? Did they know you? They can just take their money and just leave and not bother paying you at all. But it's because you can easily report them and it will affect their work, their years of work. Just because they owe you $200 or $100, they don't want to pay you, they will not do that. That is how we also get our pay, because you can easily report them. That you have worked with them, blah, 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 and they will send them an email. If they send them an email and they do not respond, they will send them a second email. They do not come and testify if this is wrong or right. They will destroy your record right there. They will put it on there, and it will go against you. Every broker that you pick up a load for, the first thing he will ask you, give me the MC number of your driver. Why do you think they are taking your MC number, the driver's MC number? To check them out.
That's how you call it.
Yeah, to check them out before they can even give them their load, because they have to trust you that you can deliver. They want to see who you are, and everything about you is your credibility when it comes to financial commitment. And that is what this country is about, you know. So let's say we're doing North Dakota, we are looking for companies in North Dakota. Okay. Then you wanna, this place I told you, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the stars. You wanna see the power unit, operation type, don't worry. You wanna see power units that they have, that is the number of trucks. You wanna use 1 to 5. Don't worry about all these things, and you just hit search. Okay, when you hit search, all these dry companies or owner operators will pop up. All of them. All of them. You see, page 1 out of 20. And how many of the rows we have here? 10. So that is telling you about 200 people. About 200 different owner operators or companies that you can choose from. So you can decide to call about 10 of these today. You can choose, and also know that every day companies are being registered every day. So it's not like when you see this today, you come back, you open it tomorrow, and you see the same. They keep updating it as new companies are being registered. Okay, so let's say I want to do Sue Transport out. This is what I've decided to call. When I click on it, every information on it will be expanded. Okay, they don't have their email here, but no worry, they have their number that you can call them. They do interstate. If you want more details about them, you can come here. And under the more details, if you're lucky, you might see their, you might see their emails and everything about them. You see their docket MC number is here, their DOT number is here. You see they have their email here. Yeah, they have their telephone number, so you can just call them and also email them and all that. And they also this, if you want to work with somebody like this, if they have a reefer truck, wow, I mean, this is all that you can also do for them. I mean, yeah. You can just give them a call, offer your services to them, and let them know what you can bring to them and what value you can bring to them as well. So all these are informations about them. So any company that you want to work with, you just pick up the information, you give them a call, you send them an email, you come to the next person, the next tracking company. If you want to do carry cargo systems, you can also reach out to them. And this is just 200 companies in one state. That is not Dakota. So if you want to call all 200 from North Dakota, I think you won't get one person that want to try you out. You will get one person. If you take California, you can get about 300 companies there, owner operators. Definitely one person will want to agree and work with you. You can't be rejected by every, no, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. One of them will give you a tryout, and not even a tryout, they might want to work with you. Sometimes I always say there's this testimony I read online. YouTube. This lady kept postponing. It was her friend who was a truck driver that said, "Hey, why don't you dispatch me?" She was really being procrastinator about all these things. So she decided to finally give it a try. So when she started to reach out to the company, the very first white man he called, not knowing that this white man had 30 trucks that he wanted to give out. And that was how the lady landed, to dispatch for a whole 30 truck company. And even though she will be getting commission on every single truck that she was going to dispatch, but at the end of the year, if there's a certain amount the owner was looking for, if she meets that amount and even goes beyond, there's a commission that she was also going to get at the end of the year. And that was a good deal, if you ask me. And that was her first call. So sometimes everybody carries their own grace upon their head. We are all not the same. So you can use my success story to you can use that as a motivation, but you cannot use it as a comparative tool, because I may have started last year up to this year with so number of drivers, but you can start this month and get about 20 or 30 drivers. It doesn't
Amen.
it doesn't have to be like if somebody has been and they are not.
Grace is different, right?
Grace is different on everybody's head.
Yeah.
And favor is important.
Favor
Favor
to
is
be real.
important. You don't want to leave God in any aspect of your life. You understand? So all that is, I'm encouraging you. You don't have to let this overwhelm you. It's just a phone call away. This is not an application that you have to go and apply. This is a phone call.
Hey,
And
Cassandra,
being
that is
made
the Scrum
away.
application where you was,
Yeah, it's
oh
not an
my God.
application. So all these people are at your disposal for you to reach out to them and get something for yourself. This is a company when you put your mind, a business where you put your mind, and this one is a 360 business. Nobody kicks you out of business
I
unless
know,
you
right?
decide. And this tracking company will forever exist until thy kingdom come, because companies keep manufacturing. companies keep bringing goods overseas within. They need their goods to be moved here and there. So this company, I mean, this business industry, no, it's a money flowing industry, 24/7,
I
360
know.
years.
It's a good
Everything
industry.
depends on you.
Yeah, it is a good industry, but really, there's no limited time.
No, you can know that from the number of trucks that are being sent out every day. I work for a truck company and my company produces 185 trucks every day. So every 30
Wow.
minutes, every
Huh.
30 minutes, there's a truck ready to run.
Jesus.
Every
Where is it
30
at, Coach Noah?
Yeah, in Dallas,
Oh,
And you that gives you another advantage, Noah. You know, you can talk to these drivers
I know that you have
and
friend
also
people
have
on
connection with
track.
them.
the thing is that they really don't let us have I mean we only produce the drivers. I mean some of them, like most of them will come there to like drop parts and all that. They
Mm-hmm.
work for their companies, so they are not individual drivers. So we only produce people only, and the fun is that it's just so like we're talking about encouragement. When you hear that number, you should definitely know, okay, it's a business that is growing, because if you actually place a command, because all the trucks we produce this year, thousands of trucks, they've all been sold. If you want a truck from my company and you place an order today, the earliest time you can get it should be October 2024, because there's crazy chains of people on the, so there is no truck that stands on the parking lot. As it's getting out of the factory, someone is
It's
picking it
going
up.
on.
As it's getting out, someone is picking it up. So
Wow.
I see you use a lot of them. So Kenwood trucks, Kenwood is produced by my company,
Oh,
Kenwood,
Kenwood, yeah.
yeah,
Their
Kenwood.
truck's also good. Kenwood,
Yeah.
Bayliner,
So I
Schneider.
might have built a part of your truck, Cassandra. When I first started there, when I used to work on production, so like the entire dashboard, I can
Mm-hmm.
just that dashboard and build it from scratch.
Mm.
Your axles, your depth tanks, so like I know a whole lot of things to like do them from square zero.
Oh, wow.
So
Yeah.
now you don't need to buy a truck now. You just sit and build your own truck and put it on the way.
I wish I had the parts.
I
Hey,
know,
Coach
right?
Noah, you don't need to buy a truck. You just need to sit, build your own truck, from scratch and
The,
put
pro
it.
the problem is you having the parts and everything. And they sell those trucks expensive, because a brand new Peterbilt truck, depending on the model that you want, should be about at least 190,000
Yeah. And
for a
some are
brand.
even the ones that are need the new ones that are coming out that have bathrooms, that have kitchen. Hey, that has the toilet seat and everything is going for about
Those
300 and something.
those ones in trial. And then the
Mm-hmm.
technology in it has all these sensors. I don't know if you've seen the new ones we are producing, the self-driven trucks. It drives itself. It doesn't
Hmm.
require a driver.
Hmm.
But if I see
Coach
that truck
Noah,
on,
that means I'll be a driver now. If the truck drives
no, that
itself,
one is self-driven.
then you'll surely be my own better one. Mm.
So
Oh yeah, or in this country.
this
Yeah,
business,
so
we should really all take it seriously. Because like Kosanta is saying, if let me say she decides to go up to the level of a broker, maybe if some of us get into it and then we get to know the business too. Someday, if two, three people in here are like brokers, it means all the carriers under them or all the dispatchers under them would always have loads. So I think it's a good thing. When you first
Yeah.
posted, I reached out to you asking if you dispatch for like vans and stuff. Because at the time I wanted to buy a van or something, but I finally didn't even do it.
yeah, I mean, yeah, you can dispatch for vans, but van is a flat rate of $1 per mile.
Yeah.
Yeah, so $1 per mile. So you can just use about a whole month and look for free drivers all over United States. all over United States. So if you can do just North Dakota, when we did Texas from the other company, it has about pages infinity. This one is about page 1 up to 20 and 10 rows per page times 20 is 200. Only in North Dakota you have about 200 people you can reach out to. So you can do all the various states if you are not lazy, if you are not procrastinating, if your heart is not pumping in your own house. Get a
Hi,
hot
Cassandra.
back in your chair and be calling people that respond positively, write down their names and do a follow-up. People that were a little bit skeptical, build relationship. Sometimes just send an email, hey, hi, how are you doing? Just checking on you. I'm doing a follow-up on our conversation about me dispatching for your company. Give me a call back or just reach out to me, respond to this email. Sometimes perseverance and consistency always will pay. So you don't want to give up those people that did not shun you completely. You don't want to give up on them at all. You want to do a follow-up as well. Then finally, I do have another thing that I use, and that is the FMAC board. Let me see, I had it opened.
So Sandra, when you say broker/carrier, what does it mean?
That means he's a broker, and at the same time he's a driver himself, so he's brokering for himself. Or sometimes
Okay.
they are brokerages, but they also do dispatching services for
Okay.
carriers like that. Yep.
Thank
I have never called those people before. I've only dealt with brokers, direct brokers, and this is one of the third ways that I look for drivers as well. We go to the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration Board, and we call them the FMCSA. Okay, you can also find drivers from here. Drivers that have registered their companies within this year. You can also find some from a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years ago, if you so desire. And this is how you find them. When you come to this, let me copy this link, okay? Okay, but probably I'll have it on my, but then I want to copy it and I want to paste it in our chat so that everybody will have it. If you want to use it, I'll also copy the other one and paste it there, the one for this one.
Cassandra, how about you put it in the group chat, please?
Oh, that group chat. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Okay, let me copy it from here too again. Copy and I'll put it in our group chat. Okay, so I've posted this in our group chat. Then I can also just to how am I going to Netflix? I was watching my Netflix, so I'm sorry. Let me copy that one and put it in a group chat here. Okay. So I'll post all of these site, and I think this is then what the DAT one is right here. Let me go here. Even that one you have, as for DAT, even if I posted, you have to register to get the
Want to go on the
login.
bed?
Like
Okay.
that one, even if I posted, there's nothing you can do unless you want to use when you are ready and you feel like you want to use that to get drivers and you want to use a 30-day free trial to get that access, then that's fine. then I can post it right here for you. Then yeah. If we move it, then we can do this.
Hello, Cassandra.
Yes.
Yeah, pardon my tardiness. I know I've been a truant. So for the DAT, so after the 30-day trial, how much is it per month?
We have
I'm sure
different
you said the
we have
money.
different packets that you can sign up for. We have
Oh,
the basic one, the standard one that is $45 a month.
oh, okay. And that's what you said you use now, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because the other one is 280 and it doesn't really.
Yeah, I have 180. I mean, just the difference at first, okay. I
Right.
started with the 45, then I said, hey, let me go try the 180. The 180, what it does is that you can search for multiple drivers at the same time.
Right.
It gives you the opportunity, but with the DAT 45 standard, you can only search for one driver at a time.
Right.
But then I came up with ways and means I can do that. So I would extend my screen. I have about 3 laptops. I have 2 laptops and I have the desktop, the wider one. So I can connect one with and do a screen extension. So I can just sign in on all of that and even sign in on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I was doing it all of them. So I decided I wanted to create 180 in my own house and to pay DAT for that.
Right.
Sometimes you have to be smart and just outwit some of these people. So they
Oh,
start
okay.
seeing your
Right.
money that comes to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I mean,
Yeah, because if
yeah.
I can do multiple search at one time, why can't I use my laptops at my advantage?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank
So,
you.
let me continue. Thank you for that question. Very good one.
Yeah.
So yeah. So now when you come to the FMACSA board, you can also find careers here. You scroll down to where it says licensing. Okay, I got it right. I always don't know how to say that word. Licensing and insurance. Okay. You want to click on that. It will take you to a whole different interface. Don't bother yourself here. Okay. Don't bother yourself here at all. Don't put anything here. Just come straight here. Do the drop down and look for FMACA register. You can do career search though. This is for career people, drivers that have got in their register, but you don't get much there. But then I come here, those companies that are newly registered, okay? I wanna choose that one, then you click on go. Okay, to give you a PDF of all the people that have registered a company this year. Going down. So you see from December 15th, we have people that registered 14, 13, 12. So every day we have about millions of people, 100,000s of people registering new companies and new businesses. So there is no limitation where you will tell me that you didn't succeed in this business. It's not gonna be, I mean, mind you, like I said, favor and grace differs. Somebody can make a call on Monday and his business is boom, started. You can make a call for 3 weeks before you can find your first driver. It's all about perseverance, consistency, the right mindset. I'm starting this business to succeed. I'm not going to start and leave it hanging. Your vision should be in front of you, where you want to see your children, when you want to see your life, how you want to live your life, how you want to have control, financial control. Let me tell you, it's not going to be easy. Some of us will get it easy. Some of us will not get it easy. We'll have to put in the hard work, the consistency, the perseverance. But let me tell you, it will not drag you up to 6 months before you see results. The first initial stages will be sketchy, but plan your work and put your plan into action. Implement the plans that you have. Okay, this is how I'm going to go about it. I want to get my company registered. I want to build the website. I want to get my flyers going. I want to join a community of practice. I want to get my Facebook page. I want to use TikTok. If you're on TikTok, you want to promote yourself on TikTok, do short videos here and there. Go to LinkedIn, set up your company profile on LinkedIn. Do everything possible to make yourself visible. Sell yourself out there. Don't just sit and think people will find you. It doesn't happen in this business. As much as you are finding people, let people also see you. Put yourself, put your company, advertise yourself, market yourself the best possible way. Talk to friends, talk to family, share your cards, everything. And I'm saying grace differs. It would take me a month or two for me to get out there and start finding drivers. It would take somebody a day. It would take somebody 3 days. It would take somebody a week. So it depends on how forceful. Like they said, aggressive applying. You want to aggressively find drivers and it works. So let's choose this first PDF. Oh, it says page cannot be reached. Why? What happened? Let's go to one that is a little bit older. Okay. Okay, so I did, instead of opening the PDF, I did the so these are all companies, okay, that got their MC numbers, their company registered, that you can give them a call. To find out more information. But this one, how do we find the information? Let's see, when you go all the way down, you want to look for, let's say, household career goods, people that do interstate. They do interstate hauling and all that, household common carrier, household goods or whatever. This is their MC number. This is their address. That is their phone number. Everything that you want to look for, you can do this and you can give them a call. And also you can pick up their MC number, just copy their MC number and go to the Safer Web. Let me show you. I'll put the Safer Web. Let me copy this. I copy this and I come here. I think all my informations too, I try to bookmark them so that it's easy for me to get it when I'm looking for it. So there's one we call the Safer Web Company Snapshot. That is the one I want to use. So I want to come here. So do you all see my board?
Yes.
And this is how you verify. Any driver that comes to register with your company, when they give you their MC number, you wanna, before you even sign them on, you wanna do your homework. So I'll choose MC number because that's what I copied. I'll put the MC number, I'll post it here, then I'll do a search. Nothing pop up for this driver.
Record not found.
When was it? What date was it when I pulled his records?
I think when I booked the one that was kind of older, is when you paid.
Let me go back and see. Let me go back. So this was just November 20. Oh no, it wouldn't be ready right now.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be ready.
November 29. Maybe you look for the one that has older dates.
Down and see. Okay. But okay, so all these are new companies that they have registered. Their MCs are pretty much new, but then this is how you can also find drivers. These new ones are easy to get into your company. they are easy because they are new. They are also looking for dispatchers that can help them grow their business, that can help them find good loads and start them off on a good note. So these are, I mean, when I started, I called people with new MCs. It wasn't easy finding load for them, but then we were able to pull through. We stuck together, we bond, we built relationship. So you find all these people, you get their telephone number, or if you go to the FMSC, I have an old MC that I can put there. Then I can look for that and see.
How about that one you wrote down that you are going to
That's what
use?
I'm about to put in here.
Okay.
So let me do a new tab so that I don't have to go back. Let me do a new tab and go to favorite and do my safer web. So I want to do company snapshot. So this is some of the ones that I wrote down. 111, 119, 6517. Then I should have chosen MC. I didn't. It's the MC number I'm using, so you always want to choose the right one. Okay. So this person's company is in the FMSC record. So you want to see everything. If you want to see the insurance information, you can find it here. Okay. This also tells you everything about them. This is a carrier that is an owner operator. It drives a truck, whatever truck he does. This is his physical address. That is the driver's, the company's legal name. Okay, he doesn't have any out of service date. He's on point, he's current. This is his MC and DOT. They have only one truck. He has only one driver. And his truck, this is a very old truck. It has 450,000 miles on it. So if you're looking for loads for this person, you can't go too far unless he keeps his truck. I mean, he maintains his truck. It's up to date. You want to do that. The company started in September 30th, 2022. Okay, so he has been in the company for 1 year. So working with this person will not be too difficult here because he has passed his 90 days. He has passed his 60 days. I mean, his 60 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days is good to go. Okay. And everything about him, you want to look at. Does he have anything that would make him not a good driver? Nothing. His vehicle is 22.26 in good shape. His inspections 6 out of 100 because he's only been there for less than 2 years, so it's good. He does hazmat. That means hazmat is not 0. He can take us because that driver has the license to, it has the TWIC card and the hazmat card. That means they can carry dangerous goods. Okay. And the level he has is about 4.44. So it gives you a pretty much information. He doesn't have any fatal accidents. He doesn't have any injury. His car has not been towed. So this person, even though he's been driving for 1 year, this will tell every broker that this person is a responsible driver. He takes care of your goods. It doesn't have any violation in inspection. DOT haven't found any fault with him. Nothing. Everything about him is on point. So nobody has rated him yet because even yesterday, my husband has never asked for anybody to rate him. So if the person is not asking for rating, you wouldn't find any rating at all. So this is definitely one person that you would want to work with because his information are just good. He's a very diligent person and no derogatory information about him, no delinquencies having been registered against his name or his company. So somebody like this, I would definitely give the person a call. And also if a driver reaches out to you, this is where you want to go and really do your background check on him. This is the Safer Web Company Snapshot. It tells you about everything about your company that you need to know. And this is where you want to do your background check. So if you find anything that is in red, like if there's anything bad about this thing, you see that all the reports about him will be written in red. That is danger, danger, danger. Everything here will be red in red ink, red ink. If there's any accident, there's any crashes, especially when it is your fault, everything will be written here. And if there's any bad report, FMCA will go ahead and type it there. So there is nothing against this driver. So you definitely want to work with him. I have posted where to go and check out drivers. And if you pick up their MC numbers from here, then you can come to the company snapshot to check them out. Does anybody have any questions so far? You need me to go back over it again?
You're checking the carriers here. What about the brokers?
Yeah, brokers too, they have MC numbers, you know that.
Yeah. So it's the same.
The same everywhere is under FMCSA. Everything is under the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. Every broker, we don't get dispatches, we don't get anything here, but we can also come and make complaints here. We can lodge complaints against a broker's MC number. We can lodge complaints against a driver's MC number. You can do that if they are not paying you what was supposed to be paid. You let them know, and they will do a follow-up. They will do a allegation claim against them, and they will give them 3 opportunities to respond. If they don't respond, they will give them a derogatory mark. So this one way of the ways that protect us when we work with drivers, that when it's time for us to get our payment, they pay. But so yeah.
Yeah, so quick question. I believe you answered this, in the beginning. Finding the load is not the problem. Establishing the relationship with the drivers is what?
Foundation.
Okay. All right.
And one thing that I always say, you know that you starting your company, becoming a dispatcher, these drivers, they are in the system already. They are working with other dispatchers, okay? And sometimes when you come in, your performance, your relationship, building trust with them, letting them know that you care about them, their well-being. You are not after money, but you are after their well-being, their success, their business succeeding. They want to, work with somebody with that mindset for them. Instead of working with somebody that only cares, like, even if the load is going to a very state that has snowed, putting their lives in danger because you want to get $200 or $300 of a load doesn't make sense. You want them to live a long life so that you can continue making money off of them. And that is my priority. I treat my drivers holistically. If I don't hear about them for a couple of, I want to do a follow-up. Hey, are you sick? Are you this? What is going on? How is your family? What are they doing? Like, even yesterday, I was conversing with somebody. We're even talking about Christmas plans. What do you have for Christmas? What will you do? Those kind of stuff. You want to go beyond all of these things, because I believe that it's humanity first, people first. Because it's people that is making you who you are, no matter where you find yourself in life. You are dealing with people. That's why God says that it is God first, then you love your neighbor as yourself, because it is with human beings that we build life. Okay, so you want to deal with them as a human being. And apart from that, you don't want to create a relationship to the extent whereby they also take you for granted. You know what I mean? You have to learn where to draw the line. You also want to learn where you want to draw the line as well. because if you build too much relationship and they start crossing the line, having some conversations that is not healthy for you, or having conversation that breaks the line of respect, you don't want to go there. You do not want to do that. But you want to build a relationship whereby everything that you are talking about is generalization. But then you have, one of my drivers, he's more like a brother right now. We talk. I speak to his wife. I speak to his mom. His children calls me auntie. Like anytime he's home, he's doing a video call with me, and we talk about Bible, we talk about religion. He shares my faith and all that. You understand? But then that is whereby you have built the trust. They know that when they confide in you, their secret will be safe with you. They know that they share their problem with them, you will hold their hand. This business goes beyond just driver, but there are others drivers too. You want to keep them at a driver and dispatcher relationship kind of pace. You just have to weigh all your people that comes in. Observe like we do. If you join a new team, you want to observe. If any new company, a driver joins you in your business, you want to observe, understand what is their temperament like. How did they behave? Did they get frustrated easily? Are they sparked easily? Like you want to really know who you are dealing with so that you can also put your temperament in check. Because sometimes frustration can let them talk a certain way. It's wise and better for you to just listen and just tell them, even though if it's a cliche, just tell them, I know it's hard, but believe in God is going to get better. Even though you are really pissed at him, the way he spoke to you, you didn't like it. It's not like they are being insultive or anything, but sometimes frustration. Sometimes they staying at a place a whole day, you haven't found the load. The next day you haven't found the load. They are frustrated. But then if you haven't found the load for him, it means that if he's still there, his other dispatcher too is not finding load. Then it's nothing be what we can do. If I am not finding load, why are you still there? Am I your only dispatcher? No. So it means that it's the load board. There's nothing we can do unless I go out of my way to reach out to different brokering companies to see if they have any loads where you are, if they have any loads from your point of origin going to the destination that you want. If I have to go all the way out to do that for you, sometimes they have car payments, truck payments that are hanging on their necks, and they need to find loads to be able to pay their house rent, to pay off their car insurance, their truck insurance, to pay off their car if they are free financing. Like they have so many expenses on them they have to make, and they depend on getting loads to get that. So assuming 2 to 3 days straight, they haven't go and wake up, they haven't found load, they will
Mm-hmm.
be frustrated. They will be frustrated. My sister is tired.
Really tired of the
Totally
whole noise.
frustrated. And sometimes you have to understand them. It's not easy. I have been there. Me, my husband and I, we've been there. We have been frustrated beyond frustration. We have really hit the wall. There are times when we first started, my God, there are times you don't even know how are we going to do this. There are times you have to go all around people begging, borrowing, and because there are times the loads are just, there's nothing any truck driver, dispatcher can do. We can't call loads to come. Sometimes there will be loads, but the rates are too low that even if a driver wants to move their truck, they'll be running at a loss. But sometimes they have no choice. If they don't go, it's better to have $500 than have $0. You understand? So they will go. They will go. There have been times whereby some dispatchers, have dispatched a lot of loads that I don't even take the money from them because that is me. I'm not saying anybody should do that. Should do that. That is me. This is purely me. That I work for free. I'll say, oh, it's okay, because sometimes you look at the money and you are still gonna take $100, $200, and you know that the number of miles they drove is too much according to how much they paid. There are times I have even just said, oh, give me half if that is okay, just pay me half. Or whatever you feel like. I've had somebody, instead of paying me $150, they paid me $50. I still took it. And that is building trust and relationship, you understand? They know. And let me tell you, when I got into my accident in May, I shared this thing. They reached out to me. They didn't give me much that would pay off my bills and anything, but the gesture was so good. It was so warming. Some will send you $50, some will send me $100, some will send me $150, just for me to know that they also have a mind for me. Their caring attitude meant so much to me, and I was so grateful for that. I was so build relationship. Build relationship is very, very important. Build relationship. Anybody have any other questions? Questions, please. Grandma Beth, I've not heard you.
I was just walking up and down, concentrating.
Grandma Beth, I've not heard you.
I was just up and down, didn't concentrate today.
I have two Gwen. So Gwen from Apollo. Do you have any questions for me?
No.
You are muted.
When I go through the video, then I'll have my question.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I really didn't concentrate.
I was watching a video and this lady had mentioned about no areas, like the certain places that you hardly ever get a load. If you find a load going to those areas, it's very difficult.
It's difficult to find a load back.
One coming. Yeah, she was
One of
referring
those
to no
places.
areas.
That's what can somebody mute? That was what I was always saying. Like, you really have to throw it to your driver to make a choice, because sometimes the brokers know. So you going into that areas, they'll pay you good, but coming out, it's very hard. One of those places is Florida.
Yeah, I was gonna say they mentioned Florida. That
My
you
goodness.
can find good loads going in there, but it's just
Maryland.
difficult
Maryland is
coming.
one of the horrible places too. You don't want to joke with Maryland. Your driver will drive empty. Maryland is not good. Tennessee is like 50-50. Virginia, West Virginia, North Virginia. Don't try any of those Virginia people. And it's mountainous area, and it's really, you won't get nothing. People don't go there. No matter what you do, you will never find a load. Your driver will have to drive all the way back before they can get loads. So, and Florida has the worst rate. Every rate coming out of Florida is $1. Unless the broker, that goods is a hot goods, then you see that they are scaling up a little bit. If not, Florida is a no-go area. No-go area. But when you are going into Florida, they pay good. So most drivers will take the risk and take the bigger money. Then they go and take short hauls, either come to Georgia or come to Atlanta or go to any close state to find a load there. But Texas is my favorite place. Texas, Lowe's Day, Texas. Every corner where you want to look for loads, you will find loads in Texas. It doesn't matter where, every hole you are in, they will find that load and bring it to that hole. Texas is a very good place. You can even do within the state and still get a lot of money working within your state. So it's a very good place. Miss Yvonne, you have any questions?
This way Texas that is good. Texas, that's good.
No, it's not Texas. It's not only Texas that is good. A lot of places are good. New York is good. California, you find loads there depending. Especially like North Dakota, there'll be a lot of loads going to Maine. North Dakota, those Minnesota and all that. But people don't like going there because those are snow-prone areas. Snow can fall any time of the day. If the weather switch decides to do whatever it likes, changes. It can be sunny just right now and the next minute it is snowing. So we don't want to Miss Beta, you have to mute. Your background is a little bit noisy. Yeah. So this is how we find loads. These are the 3 ways I have used. And most importantly, these are the 3 ways that I think most people also use to find loads for their business. Yeah. So any other question before we move on? So I want to ask all of you. Yeah, you have a question?
I was more interested in about this whole carriers that have vans. Will those go interstate or just intrastate? Like, will they stay within? I don't know. What kind of loads will you find for a carrier that has like a van? And is it easy?
Loads that are within their capacity. Loads of 400 pounds, 500 pounds, 1,000, 2,000. If they can carry that in their vans, they can. But then they have a flat rate of $1. And the reason being that a van does not spend much on gas like a truck would. Okay. So if you find a load that is, I have one person in my neighborhood. I am not a dispatcher, but I talked to him. He's like one of my elders from church. He basically dispatches himself with this van thing. Yeah, and he can pick a load from going from here, from North Carolina sometimes to, let's say, Maryland or Florida. And if it's 1,000 miles, he's getting 1,000, and he's spending just about $200 on fuel in and out. You understand? So they make a lot of money too. They make a lot of money. And when I was in the logistics industry with Air General, all the drivers that were coming there, those who were the van drivers, sometimes they would tell me, I'm only working for, if I make $800 a day today, I'm done. I want to make $1,000 today and I'm done. So sometimes you see that they'll pick a load from me, probably, but I mean, not for me, like they'll pick Lufthansa cargo airline freight. They'll pick American airline cargo with different airway bills with different amounts of money, and they'll do the deliveries. Maybe they'll make one stop, drop this off at Forward Air, then they'll go drop this one at Kununago, depending on the route that they are taking. So if the weight is not too much and they can carry loads for 2 different companies, they can do that and do their deliveries and close for the day, depending on how much they want to make the cap what they set for themselves. So, but I don't have any van that I dispatch. I don't have any van that I dispatch. But one thing that I've also heard, but I'm not sure how it is, but you can look into it. The vans, they have their own load boss too. They do have their own load boss that you can look into. Yeah. And you know that you can also drive your own van and make a lot of money.
I wish I can be on the road.
That's something you can do with these city drop-offs. It depends. Me, I don't have that capacity for driving. If somebody honks on me, I'm shaking. Especially ever since I got into that accident. No. I don't even drive on the highway by myself anymore. The one thing that really scares me to death, I can easily pee on myself, is when I'm driving on the highway and there's a truck on my side, there's another truck on my side, and I'm myself in the middle.
Everybody, not just
I feel like I want to die right there in my car. My heart will be pumping outside my heart.
And rightfully so. Do you know a
So,
lady a lady got killed in Toronto. What had happened is there was a truck heading to the US towards the Canada-US border, and one of the wheels, you know those wheels that the extra wheels that hang on the side, fell off, came off the truck, bounced on the lady's car, and took her off the road, off the highway, and she died. The truck didn't even know that he had killed somebody.
Not the headlight, Abby.
No, the lady was driving on the side, so the wheel fell off and bounced on her car, just derailed her from the road, and she ended up dying. This guy got to the border. That's when they stopped him and said, "Look, hey, you killed somebody in Toronto," and they didn't even know what happened. So those extra wheels can really cause damage. You have to be really scared of them. When I see them, I accelerate. I don't care. The police can give me a ticket. I don't drive by them. If I have to,
I will never drive behind them. I don't want to drive beside them. I don't even want to be near them. I will not lie. It will not happen. I do not want to do that. It's scary. Very, very scary. It's very, very scary. Already. Any more questions? Because we are done today. So where are you in your processes?
Sandra, what van is which type of van that you are talking of?
What?
Van is which type of van that you are talking of?
Any type of van at all. That can hold. Because I don't deal with vans, so I don't know which type of vans they use out there, but I do know these normal vans, the white short one, like, I don't know. I've seen a couple of them around, but I don't know what kind they are make or what they are not. But yeah, but they are not trucks. Yeah, they are not trucks. Yeah, do I have an example that I can even show you? Just like this Amazon thing cars, they see how they are, but sometimes you have them in different colors, white, yellow, gold, whichever ones, yeah. But I don't know their make or what they look like. Yep. But I'll find some pictures and I'll forward them to you, Grandma, so that you can have an idea the type of vans that they can use. I have had people that use their own saloon cars to even run their businesses, so sometimes if the weight is not that big, they can carry and put in their boots, they do it. Yeah. Yeah. So where are you all in your processes? Miss Yvonne, have you registered a company yet? Have you gotten in touch with Pastor Marco to help you? Miss Yvonne. If you are speaking, I can't hear you. Gwen, where are you? Gwen Laji, where are you in the process?
Yeah, I got my business name, so I'm looking forward for registration.
That's good. Gwen, I know you have registered yours, right?
No, I just did the EIN number. I haven't gone by to register. I was supposed to go yesterday and I didn't make it. So but I'll register it next week.
Miss Yvonne, are you talking? We can't hear you. Grandma Beta, I know you have your company name and I like it. In fact, I love it. I love it so much. It's really good. Really good. Pastor Emmanuel, where are you in the process?
But I talked to the boys about that too, though. Again, but
I changed that company name.
Oh, you changed that company name?
Yes. Pastor asked me my last name. I said Kinder. I say you put a Kinder Logistic.
Oh, that sounds good too. Oh, wow. Kinder Logistics. Wow. And that's your last name? Are you British? Because it sounds like British. Kinder Logistics. That's amazing. And Pastor Emmanuel, who are you? You've registered yours? Yeah, I think Pastor Emmanuel T is not on here. Alrighty. Pastor Lord Amakum, I've not heard your voice today. Lord,
Yes, Sandra.
I've not heard your voice.
Yeah, because I was listening. I just wanted you to have the time, and it's been very informative and helpful. So we're looking forward to calling the companies and the brokers. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh,
I went
yeah.
out and came. I went out and came back in because
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
trying to say something. I don't know. I've been having connectivity issue since yesterday. Well, actually, for the past few days. But anyway, yesterday we came up with a name. Atis Logistic. I think that's what he said.
Oh, that's also good. Your last name. Wow.
Yes, because
yeah,
that
yeah.
was the suggestion. So that was good. So we have the name. I'm gonna call him and work with him to get the rest of the stuff I need.
I
But
like
I
the
had
purple.
Yeah, so I went out, in and out, in and out. Eventually, I just kind of gave up on the connection issue.
No, that's good. I like it. Atis Logistics. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I don't want my
Sounds
husband
so
coming to think I have no
professional.
name.
Yeah. Kinder Logistics, Atis Logistics. Yeah.
So that's my name.
Oh, wow. I'm glad you all are taking this seriously. And like you saw for yourself, there are a lot of companies to reach out to, drivers to call, and to get this off the ground. Okay. If you have any questions for Pastor Amar, feel free to ask. If you have any questions for me, feel free to ask. Because today that will be okay. Let me look on the PowerPoint and see what else we can talk about since we still have some few time. Let me see. Okay, so it talks about create flyers, register on your website, do a background check, and all that. Respond to your email. So this part is where we are all waiting to get to. So let me come and share my screen. Okay, so this is where we are right now. We are almost getting through the slides, so very soon we just have to do. Where is that thing? This thing is covering it. I can barely see it. Okay, so we are on module 5 right now. It says registering your first career. And this is where you have had your business and everything ready and you are good to go. So you want to create your flyers, you want to get your company, your website off the ground. You want to do your business card. Now you know how to do a background check. So if you call any driver, you want to take the MC number, go to the Safest Company Snapshot. I have posted the link and you want to do their background check. Then you want to go and respond to the email. Thank you for reaching out to KBF Consult Logistics. We are happy that you reach out to us. We'll be so happy to work with you. Then you send him the career agreement packet that he needs to fill out, what he needs to bring to you, and then you can go on from there. So this is an example of an email response. So thank you for registering with KBF Consult Logistics. This is a family-oriented dispatch business, blah, 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 blah. If you want to read all that, this is just an example, but you can write your own. We work tirelessly to be the best. Our business is built on transparency and communication. Then you go ahead to let them know what it is that you require from them wanting to register with your company. So drafting your career and dispatching agreement and career preference for. So what I would do, this we have samples that I can show you a sample of mine and what my career my packet is. Then you can just take a look at how you can structure it. But then there are various templates, different templates online that if you want to really utilize that, you can utilize that. Let me quickly look for some and I will show you. Let me do sample. There are so many different ones that you can buy and follow and like, yeah, I don't want to do free trial because I may forget and I will never cancel it and they will just take it out of my thing. So like this is an example. Do you all see the screen? Hello? Is this
Yes,
screen?
I can see it.
But I was saying my screen sharing pause, so let me go back. So do you all see it now?
Yeah, I can see it.
So these are templates that you can purchase online for $6, $5, $8, depending. So this is an example. You can have your company's logo here, Pastor Maku design for you. You have your letterhead, your addresses and everything. Then this is a dispatch career agreement. So this dispatcher career agreement, herein after agreement is made into enter, then the date, blah, blah, blah. Then you can fill in all your information. All your information. I think this is even a good one. I don't know. Let me copy the link and send it to you and you guys can have a look at it, okay? Because this one doesn't have the grade mark on it. So it's, let's see, it's a good one to use. That's a long one. My goodness. Let me just copy that and paste it so that you can open it up and take a look at how it is drafted. And that will give you pretty much, something to work with when you are ready. Okay. So this is an example that we have online. And this is how it is. And I can also go ahead and share. Let me see mine, if I have mine here. I have it recently opened. Let's see. Let me go to my, hold on, let me do. I want to share a copy of mine, but it's just that I have it on my desktop and I don't know how to go to my desktop from here. Navigation is my problem when it comes to navigation is my problem on my computer. Go to my computer. If anybody knows how I can navigate in and out very easily, I'll be happy to do that.
But then when you go to share, you will take is it the entire screen? It depends on what appear on your this thing. Then you can bring it to your screen interface for you now to choose which file to share.
KBF consult.
I guess we are seeing your screen. So
Yeah, I'm just going to see if I have my sample thing here. Let me see which one I have here. It's taking forever to open. It's taking forever to come up, so I don't know. Okay, let's see if it's open right here. Okay, so this is a copy of mine. Do you all see it now? You don't see mine?
no.
Okay, hold on. Let me stop sharing, then I'll share mine again. Okay, I'm only sharing the Word, not the PDF copy. This is like, so this is my do you see my screen now?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is a sample of mine. So this is mine right here. Like agreement for me, this KBF console logistics. So this is what I have. And I created this from the template that I got online. You understand? I bought a sample, then I put in the words for myself. This is correctable, so you can always correct your mistakes there. Yeah. So this is my agreement packet that I sent to all my drivers that comes on to work with me. And it's a sample that I got from online, but you want to read through and make the necessary changes that fit your state and what your company wants to do. It's not everything that is on the template that you want to use. It's just to give you a guideline of what you want to do. You understand? So if you look at what is there, you want to draft your own. You want to say your own. You want to do everything that pertains to the state that you are currently working from. Then they will date. They will print your company name to the driver that is signing up. Then they will print their name and they will tell you if it's the owner or if they are driver, they will let you know. Then you, if you are the representative yourself, you also sign and you also print your name and you will date it. Then you will send a copy to them and you would also keep a copy in their file that you have created for them. And I have a desktop file for all my drivers. I have a desktop file for all my drivers that I keep all their information in there so that everything is organized. Everything is organized for them. Alrighty, that brings us almost to the top of the hour. Any other? I've posted the template link that you can look at, and if you wanna adapt that, if it is printable, just print it out and just copy and paste it and also make your own corrections. So you can draft your own and let that one be like I drafted my own and let that one be a guideline for you. So there are other forms that we will talk about coming next week. We have the career preference form. That one is peculiar to me and my way of doing things. But you can also adopt it because I am training you. So everything that has worked for me, that has made this work easy, is what I'll also show you. The career preference form is for me. I send that to the drivers for them to tell me everything about their truck, their dock height, their width of their car, Does it run on air? What type of box truck it is? Is it a 20-seat fitter? Give me the dimensions of the truck and everything that pertains to your truck. The load size and the load weight that you are comfortable to carry, and the distances you want to go, your cost per mile, everything I'll let you tell me on your career preference form. I mean, I've asked my husband about his other dispatches. Nobody gives him that form to fill. But I do that because if I want to speak to a broker and they're asking me, what is the dimension of their truck? I mean, how will I know if they don't tell me? So I want the drivers to tell me that information about their truck. So, if I'm talking to any broker, I have your file right in front of me. So if they're asking me for that, I can easily tell them, oh, it's a 26 box fitter, and the dock height is 96 inches, and the door the width is about 89. That means that it's wide and long enough to fit into a dock, and also for the type of freight to be pushed into the truck. So it is good for them to use. So all these are basic little information that you want the driver to tell you, because it's their truck, they know what it is. So basically, that's all. So I have a question if nobody have a question for me. My question is, can you see yourself having a future in this industry? Have you ever pictured yourself? Have you daydreamed? Have you imagined? Have you created that mental space, that picture for
Yes.
yourself?
Yes, so Cassandra.
If you have, then you're on the right path.
Yeah, they say don't think about the money, but let me tell you, I punch my numbers every day, figuring what my goal is for every day or every week. So I have to make it work.
I know, right? You always want to
Just the
have.
fact that you do it at the comfort of your home is my number one priority, because that's my greatest prayer, to have something that I stay at home and I do it. So,
And you can have your normal remote job that you have at home and still do this one.
I know.
That's why I'm still looking for a scrum job, because you can integrate both of them and still do what you have to do.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think when you get the grasp of it, then you can be good to go.
Yeah, you can.
So, Cassandra, let me ask you, I'm almost running time to go and pick my daughter. So, what has been your greatest challenge in this business for the time you have been there? And what has been the greatest opportunity?
I mean, in challenge-wise, starting the business, my goodness, I won't lie to you, was a challenge. Sometimes you call drivers and you just be fumbling. So it took me a lot of practice. It got to a point I had pasted whatever that I was gonna say right in front of me. So when I call them, I'll be reading line by line.
So,
Because
so are you telling me that's another thing about yourself then?
it wasn't
Oh
about
my
tell
goodness.
yourself, but sometimes you realize, and I also wanted consistency in everything that I was saying. I don't want to say this one to this driver, then I'll forget and I'll be saying. But sometimes when you call them, then I was here bragging that my heart was not pounding. The very first time I tried, my heart was pounding.
Hmm.
Even sitting at the comfort of my home and calling drivers, my heart was shaking a little bit. And you realize that you could see it from the shakiness in your voice. But as
So,
you do
wait,
it,
what was bringing in, Cassandra, what was causing that shaking? What was causing it? Can you share it, please?
probably the fear of rejection,
Ah,
Probably the fear of rejection and like, but I mean, it didn't take me 2 weeks to get a hang of it. Anything you say over time, you understand, becomes part and parcel of you. Sometimes, right now, I can just close my eyes and say
so
something.
are you going to tell us what to be saying too, so that we don't panic too?
Or like me, when I call a driver, the first thing I do is I know. Go let Joshua help you. Go let Joshua help you. So like, let's say for example, okay, I'm calling you. You are a career and I'm calling you. I know that you registered your company this year, okay? Let's say you did your registration in June. So you are 6 months into the industry. So I call. I want to say, hi, good morning. Am I speaking to Ms. Gwenlaji? Oh, yes, this is Miss Gwenlaji. Hey, Miss Gwenlaji, I called to say congratulations to you. Welcome into the trucking industry. How has it been for you? And you respond, oh my goodness, this trucking industry is hard, it's tough. I said, I know, but I know you have done it. You have crossed your milestone. It's been 6 months into the industry. Congratulations. Hey, Miss Gwen, the reason why I'm calling is that I am a dispatch company that I've also come here new, and I want to call and offer my services to you. This is what I do. This is what I want to do for your company. I do paperwork for you. I look for the best load. I negotiate good rates for you. And my percentage, can you believe it? It's at 6%. Oh my God, it's just 6%. Oh yeah, it's just 6%. Oh, that is good. You are the lowest I've heard so far in the industry. I say, yes, I'm about people. I want to see you succeed as much as I want to succeed, and we can help each other. Would you give me the opportunity to be of great help to you? Let's make ourselves rich. I like you. And the people like all the guys, the men. I like you. You are
I
like
like
those
really
kind
you.
of people. Yeah, I like the fact that yeah, we can make ourselves rich. You help me, I help you. Yeah. So you said you do 6%. Can you do 5%? I say, hey, that's the lowest I'm getting, you know. But I want us to build a relationship. If you want to give me the try, you can try me out for 1 week free. If I can find a load for up to $4,000 for you a week, hey, stay with me. Okay. Some will say, okay, I'll give you a call back. Some the moment you say you're a dispatch company, somebody will hang on the phone. And some of the male people, so far as you are a female, they really want to talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, but you have to make it professional. You
Okay.
don't want to let your call exceed 5 minutes.
Right, right.
You don't want to do it under 5 minutes. It will be like you are rushing. You want to talk to them and have them hear you out. Everything within 5 minutes. If they have more questions for you, then it can drag.
Okay.
Yeah, so when you see their interest, you wanna, and sometimes you wanna confirm the email that you saw on the registration. If it is the same email, tell them that you will send them a copy of your flyer that lists everything that you do for them, or you send them an email as a follow-up. Some of them will tell you, can you send my email? I ain't got time to talk to you right now. I'm driving. Sometimes you call them and they'll be on the road. So sometimes it's Betsy, hey, hi, are you driving? Oh, yes, I'll send you an email. So if you stop and you can read the email and give me a call back, or you can just reply to my email, that'll be awesome. So if they are driving, you don't want to talk to them while they are driving.
Oh, yeah, no, it's risky.
So if it's a company, whoever that you are talking with, if they are not the person to talk to, they will transfer you to whoever that you need to talk to. But you want to be concise and precise. Capture everything that you want to offer to them. Yeah, but you want to draft this out, practice it, and say,
That's why I said that's another. Tell me about yourself now. Oh, God.
that this one is so simple. My phone is dead. So tell Joshua to charge it. Okay? Yeah.
Well, this one is really a business for busy mom, right? Can you prescribe this to busy mommies?
And every broker that I talk to, they know my son. Oh,
They
oh
know
my
this.
God, they know my son. Oh, I just
I
say,
know.
maybe Josiah is popular in our community now.
I know.
The Francis community, who doesn't know Josiah? Even on my
Oh
team,
my God.
Apollo, everybody knows Josiah now. My
Yeah.
handbag.
You have to do something that will be compatible with your family. So
Yeah, and the flexibility.
the flexibility, right?
Flexibility is nothing that you can, and the reward and the reward. If you really want to work, I mean, the reward is amazing.
I know.
I'm ready.
We'll be there. Please go, Sandra. Excuse me, I need to go and pick my daughter now.
Yeah,
Let me leave you guys.
That's the end of the thing. Let me stop recording.
Okay, thank you so much. Good night, everyone. Please, Lord,
Night, everybody.
Lord Pastor, I will connect with you. Had a very